In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to actually qualify for round 2 of the solo cash cup. I placed 34th in opens, and I'm going to teach you how you get top 100 too. Make sure to subscribe to see how I did in the finals. Let's go, baby! Let's fucking go! Let's go! Game 1 of these cashes, you want to key until you have enough loot to win the game. So for me, I had spicy splashes and 2 pads. So at that point, I didn't need a key anymore. I was stacked for the win. Whenever you box up on loot though, you want to make sure you're fully boxed because most likely other people are seeing that loot in endgame. So I get out right there, barely any HP, and my shotgun aim was a little off at the start of the tournament. That's okay. I see that this guy dropped 2 stacks of chugs. So that means one of them is at least 6, and so I played Storm right here. After that, I had my refresh. I was 5-1-3 on mats, and I went for a high ground. Now, it was far enough into moving zones where going for a high ground isn't going to be such a grief. And I got my refresh, so I'm able to hold it perfectly. After that, I stayed backside whenever people were Spidermaning around so that I could beam them and get rid of them as a threat to go for height. And if they went for height, I get a free refresh on them. After that, I'm using hard mats to stay up top. But whenever I switch to wood to tarp, you want to make sure you double layer it in case somebody looks and you don't notice instantly, because SMGs just tear through builds. It gives you enough time to react, and with hard mats it gives you that same amount of time. I'm going for the easy kills. I'm paying attention to my threads. I get chopped out, and after I get chopped out, this guy's like cranking forward against me. He has 0 damage on me. I'm pretty sure I have more mats than him. So the second I see that zone pulls the opposite way, I just hold it in storm. He Spider-Man's ahead, and it's a textbook victory royale from here.
Nice. Who else in my game?
You're doing good.
I'm only at 22 points.
Top 4, 6 kills.
Oh shit.
In the top 3, if you're on high ground, you want to make sure you drop down onto the other people and put pressure whenever they start fighting. If you hear them start fighting, if you're 1% get cracked, if you're anything, you want to make sure you drop down on them, because if not, you're going to give the other person time to heal, you're going to give the other person mats, and it's going to be a harder win. Can't see. Let's go, baby.
No shot. Oh my god. You're up there.
So after I won my first game, I only want to play games out if I think I could win it or get an easy top 5. So this game, I only had a great pump and 1 mini. Even though I had Spider-Man, I didn't have enough to win the game. So I keyed my spawn, and I ended up accidentally throwing a firefly on myself. Next game, I have winning loot, so I play it out, but I make the mistake of making a white edit. Only make window peeks when you look for these types of things. This was a free kill here, but if I want to make a window peek and get the kill, which I didn't need the kill in general, I should just went up top, made another box, and then window peeked it. I wouldn't gotten jumped in on, and I probably would have gotten even closer to qualifying way earlier on in the tournament instead of having to wait till my last game. This next game, I have 6 peppers and a pad, no Spider-Man. With the Spider-Man nerf, you could still play these games out as long as you have some sort of mobility. In this case, I got peppers and a pad. Now, all I had to do was stay elevated in the half pin rotate. Make sure, if someone else uses a pad, I get a free pad to use, and I don't need to use mine. Land at a good spot. Make sure I did a little bit further back than where zone actually pulled all the way to. So we had an easier opportunity to rotate, and I was still elevated. This other guy starts spraying me for a second, and my wall gets broken out. So I just drop down. And then after that, all you have to do is just cheap tarp, stay ahead, and look for opportunities. Just scout. Over here, I don't open up yet because zone's about to show, so I'm waiting for zone to show. And then I'm making opportunities for myself. I'm going to start looking through my cone. I'm going to just scout around through my edited walls. I'm going to look, see if somebody gets cracked. I need a refresh over here. I don't need it instantly right now. I still have a good amount of mats. But as soon as I crack somebody, I'm going to hop in on them. I'm going to use my peppers. I'm going to stay elevated, get out of the congestion after you get a refresh. And then it's just textbook endgame from here. Always stay peppered up, stay out of the congestion, get a refresh when you need it, and try to get as many placement points as possible. Don't waste your time. Make sure you get the top 10. Make sure you get top 5. Top 5 is a lot better than top 10. Top 8 is only half of the points still. So you only gain 15 out of 30 points at top 8. So you want to make sure you're getting around top 5. But top 10 isn't fully wasted time. Hey, make sure to like the video and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. Yeah, like it up. Whenever you go for your refresh, make sure you tarp to it all the way. You don't want to get pumped from behind. Ironically, I just told you to build all the way, and then I get pumped from behind, and that's how I died. Bro, I sold so hard. After that game, I have another 2 games where I'm stacked, so I want to play both of them out. I end up getting in 9th place, and then I end up getting like top 20 something. I get jumped in on from behind. It was a surge game. I just Spider-Man onto a bad layer. I was too congested, and it was my own fault. I could have qualified off that game alone, but instead we played the stacker. Huge surge game. I end up getting a 6 kill second. I'm gonna show you guys everything that I did right and how you guys can replicate it too. 130 below.
Okay, 114. Oh, 8 above, you're above, you're above. Okay, 4 below. Go. Lot of, oh nice.
If I wanted that kill, I should have pieced up, ramped 2 walls, and floored it off. But it's a good thing I didn't. I didn't need that kill at that point. I'm still 5-2-3, 4 armored walls, 8 Spideys. Guys, if you are enjoying this video, make sure you hit that like button for me and comment hashtag phase BenPen. We are going for the phase 1 challenge. Submission out later this week, so make sure you're subscribed.
Okay, you have 600 mats. 6 Spidey, 5 Spideys. Like 550 mats.
I start using a bit more wood right there because if I get a refresh and they have mainly wood, I'm not going to get a huge refresh. So you want to make sure you're using all different types of mats, wood, brick, and metals, so that if you get your refresh, if they have an excess of 1, you're actually going to get the total value of that refresh. Remember earlier in the video I told you guys don't make wide edits, only do window peeks. Well, if you don't listen to me, you might end up like this guy.
Nice.
Bro, hello?
Okay, you have 400 mats. Just play placement. Hit 2 Spideys. You got this. You still have 2 more armored. Nine builds. You still have 9. 5 builds. Three builds.
At this point, I know I need at least 10 more points to qual, so we block off our top. We only want our possible refresh coming from the water because there's a high probability that they're not going to know that I'm there. If that happens, we end up getting our refresh and we pop off, baby.
Make sure you don't get caught in there. Nice! You have 4 builds from no more mats. Nice!
Oh!
Nice. Just 200 mats. 10 more builds.
I call. I so call. I so call. I so fucking call, Charm.
Let's go. 4 mats.
Make sure to follow Twitch where we actually won a game live on stream in round 2. And I'm going to teach you guys also how you can do that in a video later this week. Link in the description. Let's go, baby! Let's fucking go! Let's go!